You wake up every morning, go to work, do everything right, and yet your bank account still looks like it's stuck on empty. Bills come in, your paycheck comes out, and somehow there's never anything left. You start wondering, how am I working so hard and still broke? If that sounds like you, you're not alone. Millions of people with full-time jobs are living paycheck to paycheck. And the truth is, it's not because you're lazy, stupid, or bad with money. It's because you were never taught the real rules of money. Today, I'm going to show you why you're always broke, even with a job. And once you see it, you'll never look at your paycheck the same way again. From the time you were young, you were taught one simple formula. Go to school, get a job, work hard, and you'll be financially safe. But nobody ever explained the trap hidden inside that advice. A job only pays you for time, not for growth. Your income is capped by hours in the day, your position, and your employer's budget. No matter how loyal or hardworking you are, your salary has a ceiling. Meanwhile, your expenses don't have a ceiling. Rent goes up, food gets more expensive, gas prices rise, and life keeps demanding more from you. So even when you get a raise, your lifestyle quietly grows with it. That's why you feel richer for a few weeks, and then you're right back where you started. The first real reason you're broke is that your paycheck is already spent before it even reaches you. Taxes, rent, utilities, phone bills, subscriptions, debt payments. By the time your money hits your account, most of it already has a destination. You're not deciding where your money goes. The system is deciding for you. You think you're earning money, but in reality, you're just passing it through. Your job doesn't make you wealthy. It just helps you survive the month. The second reason is lifestyle inflation. Every time you make a little more money, you upgrade something. A better phone, a nicer car, eating out more, moving to a bigger place. You tell yourself you deserve it because you worked hard. And you do, but this is how the cycle tightens around you. Your income rises, your spending rises, and your savings stay at zero. It feels like progress, but it's actually a treadmill. You're running faster, but you're not going anywhere. Another silent killer is debt. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, car loans, and personal loans make life feel affordable, but they're stealing your future income. Every dollar you send to interest is a dollar that can never work for you. Debt keeps you stuck in a loop where your past decisions control your present. You're not just working for yourself, you're working for banks, lenders, and companies that profit from keeping you dependent. And here's the hardest truth. Most people are trained to be consumers, not owners. Your job gives you money, and the world is designed to take it back from you as fast as possible. Ads tell you what to buy, trends tell you what to want, and social media tells you what success should look like. So you spend to feel successful instead of building real wealth. You look rich, but you feel broke. This is why having a job alone will never make you financially free. A job can pay your bills, but it cannot change your financial destiny. If all your money comes from one source and that source stops, everything collapses. Real security doesn't come from working harder. It comes from learning how money actually works and making it grow for you instead of running away from you. The biggest shift you need to make is this. Stop thinking like a worker and start thinking like an owner. Workers trade time for money. Owners build systems that make money even when they're not working. As long as your only income comes from a job, you will always be one emergency away from being broke again. One medical bill, one car repair, one missed paycheck, and everything falls apart. That's not security. That's survival. You were never taught to build assets. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket every month. Your job is not an asset. It's a contract that can end at any time. Real wealth comes from owning things that earn for you. Businesses, content, digital products, investments, skills that scale. Without assets, you are stuck in a loop of earning and spending over and over with nothing growing in the background. Another reason you stay broke is because you rely on motivation instead of systems. You tell yourself you'll start saving next month, you'll invest when you earn more, you'll change when life slows down. But life never slows down. The truth is, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. If you don't automatically save, automatically invest, and automatically track your money, nothing will change. Discipline feels hard because you're trying to use willpower instead of structure. You also confuse income with wealth. Someone making $5,000 a month with zero savings is poorer than someone making $2,000 a month who owns assets and has no debt. Wealth is not how much you earn, it's how much you keep and how hard that money works for you. The rich don't just earn more, they make their money multiply. And this is where everything changes. You don't need a higher salary, you need a new strategy. Start small, but start now. Build one skill that can earn online. Create one digital product. Start one faceless channel. Invest even tiny amounts. The size doesn't matter. The direction does. One stream becomes two. Two become three. And suddenly, your money is no longer running your life. You are running your money. One day, you'll look back and realize the problem was never your job. The problem was believing your job was the solution. Once you break that belief, you stop being broke, not because you earn more, but because you finally understand how to win the money game.
Now here's the part nobody tells you. The system is not designed to make you rich. It's designed to make you comfortable enough to not rebel, but stressed enough to keep working. You're given just enough to survive, but never enough to truly escape. That's why most people stay stuck for decades. Not because they can't win, but because they never question the game they're playing. Every month, you repeat the same pattern. You earn, you spend, you worry. You promise yourself that next month will be different, but then the cycle restarts. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin to accept this as normal. You start calling survival stability and stress responsibility. But deep down, you know this isn't the life you wanted. The moment you decide to break the cycle, everything changes. You stop asking, how do I make more money? And start asking, how do I make money work for me? That one question shifts your entire mindset. Instead of chasing paychecks, you begin building leverage, things that can grow without needing more of your time. You realize that time is your most valuable asset, not money. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. So you stop selling every hour of your life and start investing your hours into something that compounds, something that can grow while you sleep, something that doesn't depend on a boss, a schedule, or a location. At first, it feels slow. Progress is invisible, but this is where most people quit right before momentum begins. They go back to the comfort of the paycheck because building something new feels uncertain, but uncertainty is the price of freedom. Comfort is the price of being broke forever. One day, you'll wake up and realize you're no longer trapped. Your bills don't control your mood. Your bank balance doesn't define your worth. Your job becomes a choice, not a cage. And when that day comes, you'll understand that you were never meant to live paycheck to paycheck. You were meant to build, to grow, and to own your future.
So if you're tired of being broke, stop waiting for permission to change. Stop waiting for the perfect time, the right job, or the big opportunity. The perfect time is now, because every month you delay is another month you trade your life for money that disappears. You don't need to be special. You don't need to be rich. You just need to decide that this cycle ends with you. Start with awareness. Track every dollar. See where your money is actually going. Then cut what doesn't move you forward. Redirect even a small amount toward building something that grows. Skills, content, assets, or a business. You don't need to leap. You need to move. Small steps taken daily create massive change over time. Most people stay broke because they think big change requires big money. It doesn't. It requires a big decision. The decision to stop being a consumer and start becoming a creator. The decision to stop chasing comfort and start building control. The decision to play the long game while everyone else plays for quick pleasure. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time to rewrite your story. The moment you stop letting your paycheck define your limits is the moment you step into your real power. Your job may pay your bills, but your mindset will build your future.